Imagine how wonderful that would be if you could significantly enhance your quality of life by doing just nothing. Yes, you heard it right, just nothing. Hi, this is Hina Siddiqui, and you are listening to the Corporate Life Podcast. I recently learned about the research on scalar light and scalar energy treatment. It's a kind of treatment that can improve your overall health, and I understand how important that is for you as a corporate professional and the overall quality of life. To take this treatment, you don't need to swallow any bitter pills, run the treadmill, or torture yourself with anything difficult or uncomfortable. All you need to do is just relax, keep going with your normal life, and receive the treatment in the form of energy in the comfort of your home without going anywhere. A lot of you logical minds must be thinking how that works and if that's even possible. To explore this amazing concept, today I have with me Tom Paladino. Tom is a researcher and humanitarian who's making a difference in the world by providing people with the education and tools to restore optimal health by helping enhance their quality of life. He's not only going to give us knowledge about scalar energy, but will also offer you 15 days of free scalar light sessions. So just stay glued. Now let's welcome Tom on the show. Hi, Tom. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Hina. Pleasure to be here. Thank you.
All right, so now we are good to go. Okay, Tom, it's such a pleasure to talk to you about this topic. And this is something, a very different kind of concept. And I heard of this for the first time. I went to your website to gather some knowledge about that, and it's all very interesting because I signed up for that 15 days of, free sessions on of Scalar Light. So, would you like to tell us a bit about how did you get started on this, and what led you to the research on scalar energy?
Thank you. I would be most appreciative. I'm working with an energy. It's known as scalar energy. It's not electricity, scalar energy, what some people might call chi or prana. So
Mm-hmm.
there are two energies, and I prefer to work with scalar energy, quantum energy, chi, prana. It offers so many benefits. It's so easy to work with, and it, it almost guarantees an outcome. So
Mm-hmm.
what am I getting at? I've developed scalar energy instruments that can control this quantum energy or scalar energy. And we can do so many things with scalar energy that you cannot achieve with electricity. So
Mm-hmm.
I've developed a wellness package. That's what you spoke about, the 15-day free session, in which when people send us a photograph, and we always work remotely with a photograph. So I'm going to hold up my photograph and explain this process.
Yeah.
I don't work in person. I work with people because their photograph carries a signal. So people will email me their photograph and I work with a person's photograph. I never work in person. So this is quantum healing. This is a wellness program through information. And we always use a person's photograph because the photograph carries their essence, or the photograph carries their signature.
Yeah.
So as you've mentioned, you emailed me your photograph. What do? Well, we're able to look at your chakras on a photograph. Everybody has seven chakras. My seven chakras are reported on my photograph.
Yeah.
So we balance the seven chakras on a person's photograph. And people tell us that by balancing the chakras, they feel better. So this new science, quantum science. Some people call it 0 point energy, in which working through a photograph, we can access a person's chakras or their brain waves, and
Mm-hmm.
we can balance those brain waves or those chakras.
Yeah.
And it's quite effective. Many people say that they have a change in mood or that their disposition changes.
Oh, great. That's awesome. So, what inspired you to research this?
I discovered the work
Oh.
of Nikola Tesla, the great scientist Nikola Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
And at a very young age, I understood that he was working with this energy, scalar energy. So I started to copy his instruments. I started to work with this Tesla energy or this scalar energy. And because of that, I was so much, if you will, in the know of this new technology. If you study the great scientist Nikola Tesla, you understand what he achieved. And I copied much of his theories and much of his work. And today, I'm working with this new science, scalar energy. It's not electricity. And I see the promise how this new energy, free energy, that's what scalar energy is, how this new energy will change technology, how this
Yeah.
new technology will help everybody, will help the world. So that's why I got into it. It's free energy, it's clean, it's safe, it's Tesla energy, what some people call scalar energy. And this technology will help mankind. That's why I'm doing this.
Right. It has to do something with the solar energy, right?
Yes, yes, exactly. It's so simple. The sun and the stars broadcast scalar energy or life force energy or 0 point energy. So you're not going to have to drill an oil well in the future. You don't have to drill for natural gas. You simply capture the energy from the sun and the stars. And in so doing, you have a new way of looking at energy distribution, energy creation.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful. For the fact that most people, though they know that what to do to improve their life conditions, but still they don't do it, right? Because everything else is so hard. So it's a blessing for the lazy people who
Yes,
who can just sit back, relax, and
yes,
take the treatment, receive the treatment, and it's going to improve their overall quality of life and health condition,
ex-
of course. Great.
exactly, exactly what you did. You emailed us a photograph. It
Yes.
doesn't have to be any
Yes.
special photograph. Just the age of the photograph doesn't matter. Email us your photograph. All we need is your bust shot,
Yeah.
just a face photograph, and then you can send your family in also, and your pets. And we do the work. Scalar Energy does the work. So this is the easy way to quantum wellness, in which you don't change your diet. You don't have to assume a certain exercise regimen. You send and you email us a photograph. The healing comes from God.
Hmm.
It's God's energy. It's God's light.
Yeah, it's very simple, and it's all spiritual stuff at the end of the day. And we do a lot of meditation, we do yoga, we do lots of energy healing kind of work. But this is very simple. It's just like you are doing just nothing and receiving that. That's lovely fact about
Yes,
this. Great, uh,
it's
Tom.
safe. It's safe and effective. I want to
Yeah,
make that very clear. Now,
right,
many times people are dubious: is something safe? Well, we're working with the energy of the stars, so there's no chemical involved.
right.
It's God's energy. It's safe.
Great, awesome. Tom, as this show is about corporate professionals, and the corporate professionals they are working on tight deadlines. They are a lot of time stressed. They are chasing their goals and revenue stuff. So, how does this help our audience, like the corporate professionals?
Yeah. Okay. So we live in a hectic society. Many of
Yeah,
us do. So when people will send me their photograph, I perform three functions that's going to help everybody. So be mindful of what we can do. We can balance your chakras. A scalar energy instrument can look for microbes,
hmm.
bacteria, fungi, viruses, and eradicate microbes, germs. And the third process, we can actually we can assemble nutrients, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, amino acids, proteins. So we balance your chakras, we eradicate germs, and we create nutrients. We do all of that through your photograph, balancing the chakras, identifying germs, and then creating micronutrients, all through your photograph. And we do that 24 hours a day. People feel better. This is the new technology. I invented these instruments. I invented this process. It's the new technology of the future. And we offer this to anybody in the world for free for 15 days.
Yeah, great, awesome. And I think this 15 days is a good time period to test it. How does this
Right.
impact you, and how can you get the best of the benefit out of it? That's awesome. And I'm getting really curious here, like because a lot of people have, as a side effect of growing up, we have developed some limitations around our mindsets and behaviors. Does the scalar energy affect that too? Can that also be changed with this treatment?
Many people have told us that, now this is by way of testimony, that the chakra balancing has changed their mood or their disposition. Some
Yeah.
people have said the chakra balancing was so strong that it allowed them to forego, say, cigarettes or alcohol. It
Hmm.
corrected a phobia or corrected an addiction.
Wow.
So if scalar energy can correct your mindset so that you're no longer addicted to cigarettes or alcohol, I'd say that's quite profound how this energy is instructive, how this energy is therapeutic, even at the emotional level, even at the psychological level. So I advocate that everybody at least try this once.
Yeah.
It's free, there's no obligation. This is the way we introduce this new quantum wellness to the world. Now, keep in mind, it's not a chemical process.
Hmm.
We only work through your photograph through the light dimension.
Right.
You have a light dimension, a quantum dimension. We don't work with drugs or surgery. We work with information in your photographic force field.
Mm. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's so wonderful. And it's a wonderful opportunity, I'm sure. Tom, what's the difference between scalar energy and electromagnetic energy?
The initial energy of the sun and the stars is scalar energy, which is perpetual energy. This is why we have a perpetual universe. The sun
Hmm.
and the stars never burn out, they never die, they never fade. So, scalar energy is the animating force of the sun and the stars. And the sun and the stars are the perpetual energy source for the universe. If electricity was our source for the sun and the stars, the universe would, would, would collapse in chaos.
Yeah.
It has not. So chi, prana, scalar energy drives our sun and stars. That's the motivating force.
Hmm. That's really interesting. And how does scalar energy transmute matter?
I'm going to use my two fingers. Let's say this is a covalent bond that holds together matter.
Hmm.
Scalar energy can create a covalent bond or break apart a covalent bond.
Okay.
So we can assemble matter or disassemble matter. So I assemble nutrients, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, or I disassemble a toxin, a bacterium, or a parasite. So with scalar energy, we assemble what is beneficial and then we disassemble a toxin or a
Hmm.
microbe. All of this is done by way of light. All of this is done by way of your photograph, which carries your signature. It's your quantum signature, not your biological signature, your quantum signature. And we do all of this in that universal force field, the cloud of the universe, God's universal matrix, if you will.
Hmm. That makes a lot of sense. All right. Tom, how does scalar energy turn on the ability to form our own nutrients? I'm just curious about that too.
Let's say you're looking at a person, and that person has carbon, oxygen, phosphorus, magnesium, the elements. Okay. Well, we literally send information into the quantum body. We tell those elements to rearrange themselves into amino acids. So
Mhm.
when we had, let's say, just separate elements, carbon, oxygen, phosphorus, magnesium, calcium, and then we rearrange those elements into an amino acid. That's how scalar energy works. We're not creating any matter, we rearrange matter.
Hmm.
We rearrange matter.
Got it. Great. All right. So if we have some kind of deficiencies in our bodies, so does that make up for that too?
Many times, yes.
Great.
Many times, yes. Yes.
Okay.
So I want to make this very clear. I, as the operator of these instruments, it's not my input, it's not my thinking. The instrument, the energy knows how to do this. So
Hmm.
I don't consider myself a medical professional. And this certainly working with photographs of people is not medicine per se. This
Yeah.
is quantum information. And I send quantum information, and the energy, the quantum instructions will create a nutrient. The quantum energy does
Hmm. Yeah. Okay.
that.
Uh, Tom, what is the future of scalar energy and how will its acceptance serve to change the world for the better?
It's free energy.
Yeah.
It's energy from the sun and the stars. If we can tap into a star, we have a miniature star. Now, instead of building a power plant, if we can just tap into the energy of a star, that will provide us all the energy that we need.
Hmm.
So we're going to have inexpensive energy, scalar energy. It's safe, it's clean, we can distribute it anywhere in the world. Scalar energy is a free energy paradigm, is a free energy model will end the energy crisis.
Hmm.
Energy is expensive today. Okay, there's a shortage of energy. Sun energy, star energy is free. It's unlimited.
Hmm.
Energy today is expensive and cumbersome and dangerous to distribute. Scalar energy can be distributed anywhere in the world. It's completely safe. There's no
Right.
pollution.
Great.
So
And it's
scalar energy, free energy is going to change the world.
yeah, and it's 100% natural, organic. We are all
Yes.
made of energy, right? The entire universe is made of energy. So yes, it makes too much of sense to me too. All right. So Tom, explain how solar energy, scalar energy, is everywhere in the universe and thus
Yeah.
transcends time and space.
Well, in order to have a universe that communicates instantaneously, you need an energy, you need an information system that communicates instantaneously,
Yeah.
which is scalar energy. So if you've ever looked at photographs of the constellations, the stars, all of those stars are broadcasting, so to speak, scalar energy. So that's a perpetual information system. So the stars are scalar energy sources, and that's a source of scalar energy intelligence. And that intelligence instructs the universe. It gives harmony and order to the universe. So scalar energy has to be everywhere in order for the universe to experience that effect anytime, anywhere. So scalar energy is the infinite source of energy. It's found everywhere. It transcends time and space, and it's responsible for all universal action. It
Hmm.
has to be. There has to be an intelligence behind creation.
Right.
The universal intelligence for the universe is scalar energy.
Right. Nobody can compete with the universal energy, which is
Yeah,
immensely intelligent, right? So no matter how much mind or logic we use, we just cannot solve it or understand it by our mind itself. So this is something
correct.
that is miraculous. uh,
It is.
yeah,
It
it is.
is. It's an infinite energy. Who can understand the infinite? It
Right.
has to come from God.
Right.
Yeah.
Tom, what unique experiences have you witnessed when working with scalar energy in your laboratory? Because I understand that you are working in this
Yes.
space for quite a time. So I understand
Yes.
that you must be having some great experiences. How's that for you?
Yeah. Incredible experiences. When I bring an electrical motor close to my instrument or an electrical device, that device will not work. If I bring my laptop top computer close to a scalar energy instrument, my laptop computer will be, if you will, flooded with scalar energy. And a computer does not recognize scalar energy, it only recognizes electromagnetic energy.
Hmm.
So when I bring my laptop computer into my laboratory, it doesn't function. There's too much scalar energy. Meaning what? Well, that's a proof that there's two energies and
Yeah.
that a computer only recognizes electromagnetic energy. And when I'm in my laboratory, there's so much scalar energy, it overrides my electromagnetic computer. So I've experienced this so many times. It's really incontrovertible evidence that there's two energies, and hence there's two communication systems. And modern day computer can only function with electromagnetic energy.
Right. Hmm. Interesting. Tom, do you work with the like group photos too, or it's just an individual photo that has to be there?
Yeah.
And I also saw a very interesting thing on your website, which talks about you can work with animal photos and
Yes.
plant photos. So how does that work?
All we need is a photograph of a person, some part of
Hmm.
your skin. So when people send us a photograph, just send us your bust shot, your facial shot. There's
Hmm.
a group photograph that we could work with. We can
Right.
miniaturize the photograph. People will also send us photographs of their dogs or their cats or their horses. So we work many times with pets, with animals. And some people will go in their backyard and start taking photographs of their trees
Hmm.
because they want us to remove the fungus or the bacteria infecting the trees. So this is a the world is going to benefit so much from this
Hmm.
technology. There's so many things you can do with scalar energy. We're just just the tip of the iceberg of what I've mentioned today.
Right. We just need to tap into it, and we just need to, experiment that with us.
Yes,
Like, how does it? work for us. So it's such an amazing concept, and I'm loving it already. Tom, how people can avail that 15 days of free trial? I did it, but then we would love to hear from you for our
Yeah,
audience.
yeah. In order for me to prove this, the best way to prove it is by way of a free trial. So, no obligation. Visit our website, scalarlight.com. All you do is send us your facial photograph. That's it. You're under no obligation. Just send us your facial photograph. And if you have family members, get their permission, send us their photograph likewise.
Hmm.
We'll treat everybody for free for 15 days. Balance your chakras, eradicate microbes, and create nutrients, assemble nutrients. And then we let you decide. You decide how this has been a benefit to you. So
Hmm.
please sign up for the free experience. 15 days, free experience, Scalar Energy.
Right. And I'm sure that everybody who's listening to us right now or watching us on the YouTube right now, they must go ahead, to your website and sign up for this free trial. And it's such a wonderful opportunity. Tom, you're doing such an amazing work, and I'm so grateful to you that you are doing such an amazing work. And for the corporate professionals who I said that who are so flooded with work and always stressed out, it's no work for them, right? They just can be
Right.
busy with their life and still
Yes.
receive the treatment.
Email us your
Yeah,
photograph. That's it.
that's it.
Everybody has a cell phone. Send us your photograph. We do the rest.
That's lovely, and thank you very much for your time, Tom, today. And
A
I
pleasure. Thank you.
yeah, it's such a great information to have. And as I said in the beginning, this is for the first time I have heard of something like scalar energy. I keep on doing my meditations. I go on, meditation retreats, and this is all about balancing chakras. So, but then this is such an easy way to balance chakras, right? So, yes, this is amazing. Thank you so much for your time, and all the very best for your future endeavors and the success
Thank
of
you.
this program.